is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, as y'all know, Tokyo Xtreme Racer did end up coming out yesterday, and I'm sure y'all are not surprised, but I had to jump in and play this game. I was actually super excited for it. I did end up pre-ordering it as well. I did see gameplay on it on PC. I was watching stuff on it, and I'm like, nah, I gotta get this game. It definitely looks pretty dang solid. So, initial impressions, I'm gonna be real and say this game straight off the bat of playing it, dude, it gives me such PS2 vibes. Now, before you say anything, this is probably going to sound a bit insane, but I never played the old Tokyo Extremes, and honestly, after playing this one a little bit, which I'm obviously going to go deeper into this game as I just started it, but I might have to go back and try to find old copies of the old games because I'm well aware this game, it's new, but it's also like a revival of the old games, which is honestly fantastic, man. I think seeing more revivals of these older style games from the PS2 and PS3 could honestly be amazing to see in the future. And I might sound a little bit crazy here, but I bet you they could even be more profitable than newer games are, if you know what I'm saying. Because people seem to want to go back to those, and playing Tokyo Extreme and jumping in. Currently, the first vehicle I did end up choosing, if you want to attack me, I did end up not picking the Toyota Sprinter, which, don't get me wrong, I would say most players would probably end up picking that car. And to be honest, you really can't go wrong with any of these starter cars. I'm guessing it's more of like a meme type of thing because Initial D and all that, or, people wanting to pick that car. But I was looking at the MX-5. I was like, you know what, let me just pick this car and try this thing out. I've always been a fan of trying out oddball vehicles or cars that you might not see in a lot of racing games or something. So I'm like, you know what, let me just pick this thing. Jumping into the game and initially racing on the highway, though, when you first start, I kind of just got into, like, a weird nostalgic feeling. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but the game instantly brought me back to, like, the old PS2 days. I know that might sound a bit dumb, but I kind of just jumped in. I'm like, wow, this is in ways kind of giving off the classic racer type of vibe that you probably feel on the old PS2 and PS3 days. And you know what? There is probably a reason why many players are going after or trying to get that more nowadays because, well, look at the newer games, my dude, okay? Just look at them. But besides that, though, when first racing in this, though, and kind of, going on the highway and trying to find my first racer, I was like, all right, so what do you actually do? The game was giving me a rundown and stuff. I had to flash and then race them. There's like a bar on the top. I was honestly trying to learn how the bar thing is working. I'm guessing you have to get a certain amount ahead of the racer, obviously, and be in front of them for it to go down. I noticed if you crash or something or you're close to them, your bar can go down. There's probably a few things I still need to learn because haven't played the game a ton yet. But I'm sure y'all knowing more about this game can explain more things to me and all that, so I don't get too confused or go, huh, what do you do with this, or what is that, which I'll talk about more of that here in a quick second. But either way, though, racing through and going around the different highways and going after the other racers, it was really fun. In fact, my first time on it, I kind of raced every single main racer I possibly could on the, like, at least going one route around. I know you can go one direction or the other. So I kind of went to myself, okay, let's see if I can race every single one going in this direction. So I'd race one, kind of cruise down the highway, just look around at the buildings and the atmosphere and weave in and out of cars and just checking out the entire environment, seeing how the cars turn. Also, what kind of made me laugh is we have turn signals and stuff in this game, which was kind of cool. And you know what? This might sound kind of dumb, but I like the fact that you could easily use the turn signals by simply hitting the D-pad, okay? Okay. I kind of have to explain this in a different way because I know for a fact I'm probably not the only one thinking this, but when I am playing Tokyo Xtreme Racer, and so far I'm probably about 2 hours into it, the overall simpleness of this game is honestly really fun. And I know that might sound kind of dumb. We all do know a lot of games nowadays are kind of aimed at being complicated, or they seem like they try to overcomplicate things when people are just looking for a fun racing game that is kind of just simple where they could jump in there, race some cars, and have a good time. And I'm really getting that vibe from this game. I do like the fact of how you could drive around the entire loop. Now, keep in mind, I am pretty early on in the game, so I only have the one loop at the moment. I think I just unlocked part of the other loop on the map as well. But going along there, racing each of these said rivals, I kind of also found myself really driving around that one loop and trying to find every racer that I possibly could, or at least, you know, the ones that were on my map that I could race. I was kind of making it my thing to go and race all the racers I possibly could, beat them. Some of them were bosses, some were rivals. I noticed some of them I had to basically race them, then once I beat them, they would end up spawning behind me instead of me being behind them. Then I have to race them and beat them again. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I got kind of destroyed in some of them. What I mean by that is, if they spawned in front of me, this Subaru-looking car would just pull super far ahead, and then I'd have to catch back up. I would still win. I also lost one of the races because I kind of messed up in a corner, which I'll talk about that here in a second. But I was kind of laughing because I didn't realize at first, again, I'm new to this game, okay? You can make fun of me. I never played the old ones. I was like, oh, wait, I have to race from in front of them this time. That's cool. So we'll go both sides. I'm guessing the boss battles are different races. You'll have to switch and beat them 1 or 2 times, which is pretty dope. At first, I was kind of thinking you just race them once behind them, then boom, that's basically it. But no, you literally have to battle, which I do like how the overall design of it is. And you can kind of tell the design of how the bar system is starting to go into other games. I think Gear Club Unlimited 3 has a super similar thing to it. But going around and trying to find the drivers and beating the bosses, then progressing and finding other things has been really fun so far. And, you know, obviously I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours into it. I think I just unlocked the other loop part. So now I'm getting more racers and different things. I can probably unlock different things for my car and stuff, which I will go over a few things in the menu here in a second, because some of it really got confusing. And also I was kind of surprised on some things as well. But as I did mention before about the cornering, guys, I'm going to be real here and say when I saw the gameplay on PC a while ago, this is months ago, I honestly didn't know what to think about it, okay? I'm being real. I thought the cornering didn't look all that great, but you know what? After playing the game more, I like how it's set up. I think it is really fun. Like, yes, you don't really have to use your brakes that much. I kind of like the fact that you could just take your hand or your, I guess your finger, because your whole hand's not on the gas. That would be really weird. But taking your finger off the gas, though, and just slowing down a little bit, even mildly braking and flying around the corners, it is really fun. I like how the cornering on the game does feel. It's way better than I thought it was looking when I saw the gameplay. So that's a really big positive for me. I really like weaving in and out of, like, the cars around the corners or having to switch lanes and purposely hitting my turn signal around that corner, going into the other lane, because why not, even though if the other rival is super far behind you. But the thing is, though, first impressions, I gotta admit, being under 20 races of beating some of the opponents or beating the rivals and also beating some of the main bosses so far, I do enjoy the gameplay loop, and I do enjoy how the racer set up, and I can't wait to explore more parts of the map. And I'm going to be real, guys, driving faster cars in this game is probably going to be wild. I'm obviously using a Miata here that has one upgrade on the vehicle, so it's not insanely quick. But I can really imagine how insane some of the cars will be once they're upgraded, also the faster cars and all that. But there's a few things I did want to talk about here in the menu, and also looking for some tips and all that stuff, and, you know, some questions I may have, because I know there's a lot of people out there that have played Tokyo Xtreme, or some of the veterans that have played this game. So, I currently have the additional rules disabled. Do you guys think I should turn this on by chance? Like, should I turn this on? Let me know in the comments below. I have no idea, bro. Also, with the tires as well, should I change my tires? Okay, again, I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if I need to do that. I currently have them on medium, as that has been working just fine. One of the other things I wanted to mention here, which is kind of a thing I was very surprised about heading into the perk menu, there is a lot of really cool cars in this game. Dude, I was not expecting half the cars I saw in this game to be in here. Okay, now I do know there's some Hondas and all that. Obviously, I can't really buy a ton of stuff right now. Where is it? Bro, we got the new Type R. What in the world? We got the new Type R in this game? That is insane. This, for me, is probably one of my favorite cars. I just love the Type R. I saw this and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get the Type R. Now, I'm guessing you probably need BP and the money, or I did see you buy this with BP, and then you can buy the car for the money. I think that's how it actually works. Also, for Lexus, we have the LC 500, bro. Like, what? And then we also have the RCF Performance Package. That's wild. And, of course, the LFA. I love that. I can't imagine how fast those cars probably are. Now, looking at this more in the menu, I can see now you have to buy them with BP, then the cars become available. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow, guys, but let me move down to Mazda. We got the RX-7 down there. Oh, we got Mitsubishi. Didn't even notice those before. We got Nissan. I'm guessing the GTR's over here somewhere. Goodness, there's a lot of Nissans, bro. 370Z's looking kind of fine. Okay. I'm low-key starting to like 370Zs. I really don't know why. Oh, we got the new Fair Lady in here. That's pretty dope. Let me, let's see what else we got. We got the, okay, there's the GTR. I was kind of expecting that. The Premium Edition T-Spec. And you can't tune that. It's got a no tuning sign. That's 21 million CP, bro. Maybe that's not too expensive. Got the old Skyline. What else we got? Oh, Subaru. Let's see. Please tell me that one Subaru's in here. Bro, is it bad that I don't even know what these cars even are? Is that bad? I probably am saying that because neither one of these have ever been seen in the US ever. We got the BRZ there. Is there any more of those? Okay, we got the WRXs. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. The new WRX is in the game. Dope Suzuki. Suzuki, what in the world? I bet you these cars would be in Forza Horizon 6 too, bro. Am I weird how I kind of like these little vehicles? I think they're kind of dope. The Kai Truck, literally one of my favorites. All right, let's see. The FJ Cruiser's in this game, bro. What? How is the FJ Cruiser in this game, but it's not in anything else I can think of? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? I don't even believe this. And we got the van, which I think that's in Gran Turismo 7. I think it is anyway. Let's see. We have the Chaser. Love the Chaser. Such a cool sedan. I don't know what that is. And then we have the Crown Athlete. Seen a few of those around here where I live. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm starting to recognize some of these. And there's... Is that a flatbed truck? You could literally race a flatbed truck. I do this. This is crazy. This is why I wanted to check this out and see what vehicles we have in here. Let's see. Do we have the? There it is. The GR86 is in here. Okay, dope. What else we got? We got the GR Yaris. The Supra. And then we also have the new Supra. Man, we really getting somewhere. Is that it? Is that it? I thought there was unless I'm losing it, I might be. But that's the car list in this game, man, it is way better than I expected. And some of these cars, I can't believe they're in here. But let me move over to the tuning thing here and some of this other stuff, guys. I want to ask you all some questions here, obviously, upon first impressions of looking at this. I kind of asked myself what the heck I'm looking at because, my goodness, there is a lot of stuff. I currently have 71 BP. I haven't bought a ton of things. I did end up buying the attack thing here. Perks, I think I bought that one. I haven't bought these yet. And then in driver, I didn't buy any of those. Tuning, all I bought was that upgrade. I did buy one upgrade for my car, which I know once you buy it, it then becomes available. So that's interesting. But wanted to ask you all, though, what are some things I should look for? Being a new player on this game and looking at this, again, my first impressions massively just confused everywhere. Now, I'm looking at some of these like, okay, I should probably get that. I should probably get this, but do let me know in the comments below. Some of y'all are Tokyo Xtreme players that have played this game or know about this stuff. What would you recommend I use my BP on first early game? I am curious, like perks, driver, what do y'all think I should do? I would probably say increasing my BP to 1,000 probably won't matter that much. I think purchase tuning parts, being money off that would probably be useful. But again, let me know what y'all think about what I should use in this, because yeah, I don't know. But I do love the car list a lot. I can't wait to get some of the better cars in the game. I can't wait to try out some of the faster cars, level up, and get even some of the Subarus, and kind of just race those and then customize them, because I know the customization in this game is also kind of wild, which is, where is that in the menu anyway? Is that arrow? I think this is the right button. Oh, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. Yeah, that was the other thing, dude. The customization in this game is also very cool. Like, they killed it. Like, that's what I'm saying. The overall feeling of this game gives me straight PS2 vibes, or like classic racing game vibes, and I love that. I think anyone who jumped in, they probably feel a similar impression of playing the game. But when you are in there, now you guys will probably see mainly Mazda gameplay in the background, because it's the only car I currently am using, because I'm trying to level, do more races, and get farther in. But either way, though, even driving the Mazda, I like how I'm stuck in this car. Is that how bad progression is nowadays? That I'm enjoying that I have to drive a slower car for a while? That's kind of wild to me. But either way, guys, do expect more videos in the coming days of Tokyo Xtreme Racer. I really am enjoying this game, and so far, I think it's great. I'm really glad I bought it. I think Genki did an amazing job on this game, and I can't wait to get farther into it, get better cars, get better upgrades, and learn more things about the game. And also, one more question for y'all. By the way, is there rest stops and stuff when you're racing? I thought I saw something that you can switch lanes or repair things on your cars. Let me know in the comments. I probably don't have that stuff unlocked yet, but do let me know, because I'm trying to figure some of this stuff out. But either way, though, this game definitely is really great, and I'm loving it. I really am.